Sawadee ka, hi. My name is Liz. I am the BDM at Buffalo Tours. Welcome to Thailand. Today I wanted to talk to you about Thailand, touring the Buffalo Way. A lot of people know Buffalo Tours for Vietnam and Cambodia and China, but we also want to make sure that you're aware of all of our other destinations, and in particular Thailand. Thailand is a very popular destination for the market, so it's a very good way to let you know what else we do here. Obviously, a lot of people come here for flop and drop, but there's so much more to Thailand than meets the eye. Now, Thailand, of course, has a huge population. I won't go through all of the details, but this just points out a few of those things. Some of the highlights in Thailand: Green Lung of Bangkok. Bangkok has a lot of parks, so they call it the Green Lung of Bangkok, and they are very good at that. Another highlight for Thailand, Ayutthaya, which is a historical city, an old capital, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, just a few hours north of Bangkok. Kanchanaburi, now this is a place well known for World War II memorial. This is over the River Kwai and Death Valley. Chiang Mai, if you go to Chiang Mai, traditional Thai cooking classes are very well known up here, but also trekking in the hill tribes and wellness resorts. Scuba diving and snorkeling in Phang Nga Bay, amazing street food in Phuket, or spectacular sunsets in Samui. Now, we'll just go through the areas north, central and south Thailand. So first of all, we have northern Thailand. Northern Thailand is, Chiang Mai is the base for northern Thailand here. Now, Chiang Mai is surrounded by jungle, and that is the pictures obviously of the elephants just a moment ago. Chiang Mai is only a 1 hour 15-minute flight from Bangkok, or you can do an overnight train to Chiang Mai. Chiang Rai is only 3 hours by bus from Chiang Mai, or go to Pai, which is 4 hours by bus, or take a bus or a train down to Sukhothai, again another ancient capital of Thailand there. There's a lot of ancient capitals. Now, in here, like I mentioned before, Chiang Mai, you're going to go there for the culture and experiences up there. They have the night markets, which are very famous for their cultural activities and shopping. They're also well known for the spas and wellness centres, and the hill tribe trekking up in the jungle with the local villages, tribes. Central Thailand. Now, Bangkok is part of the central Thailand, and there's so much to do outside of Bangkok as well. Now, Kanchanaburi, as I mentioned before, now this is only 2 hours away by road, bridge over the River Kwai, and of course Death Valley Railway, where the POWs from World War II had to build the railway there with the Japanese. Ayutthaya, only 1 to 1.5 hours by road, depending on the traffic and the time, of course. Khao Yai, now this is 3 hours from Bangkok. Now this is something that many may not know, but there are vineyards in Khao Yai where a lot of the wine for Thailand comes from. Of course, they still drink a lot of the Australian and Kiwi wine, import that. Now, in Khao Yai, it's actually a UNESCO site and the third largest national park in Thailand. So there's a lot of trekking that you can also do over there. 2 hours by bus is Pattaya or Pattaya, depending which way you want to say that. You can do day trips or overnight down in Pattaya, or 3 hours down to Hua Hin. Now, down in Hua Hin, this is actually, it used to be a fishing village, so it was quite small and undiscovered. The royals also have a palace down there and go down there and do their overnight stays or their holidays. Now it's really been discovered and opened up, and there's a lot of 4- and 5-star resorts there, as well as golf. I'm no golfer, but apparently the golf courses are fantastic. Southern Thailand, this of course is our beaches and our islands. So we have Phuket and Koh Samui, which are the famous ones, of course. So from Phuket, you can catch the ferry or the speedboats out to Koh Phi Phi, or Phi Phi Island, as we say, which is only 2 hours. Khao Lak, which is still on the mainland, actually, and only 1 hour 20 by car north of Phuket Airport. Beautiful place to go, and quite a chill-out place. It's not something that you'd go if you were young and wanted to party. This is more about families and a relaxing time up there. Krabi is 4 hours by road, or you catch a ferry across, which would also take about, I think, 3 hours. Koh Samui. Now, Koh Phangan is a 30-minute ferry ride from Koh Samui, and Koh Phangan is well known for full moon parties, But also there are some beautiful resorts, 4- and 5-star resorts there. Or catch a ferry for Koh Tao, which is great for your snorkeling and swimming, and that's 1 hour 30. To fly to Koh Samui from Bangkok only takes 1 hour and 10 minutes. To fly to Phuket from Bangkok is 1 hour 20. So what is happening? Lots of new and interesting things. Obviously there's hotels going up all the time in Bangkok and also Samui and Phuket. We can cater for 3, 4 and 5-star. We contract most of them for your clients, and there's a lot of choice here, but we also have a lot of great boutique properties as well. Number of restaurants anywhere and everywhere, from side of the street to 5-star luxury. So we can help your clients find those, and these are just an idea of where you can go. So what's new? So Yot Pmin Riverwalk. Now this is very new to Bangkok, and it's on the river. What it is, it's a big building located behind Bangkok's famous flower markets and is a new shopping mall that overlooks the Chao Phraya River. It's actually built in a renovated old river market, and if you Google it, you'll see it's a stunning building, and they've really done it up beautifully. It's now home to shopping, restaurants and cafes. Also the Time Maharaj, which is another restaurant located on the river and very close to the Grand Palace and Wat Po. If you went to Chiang Mai, Canopy Walk. This is in Queen Sirikit Botanic Gardens, just outside of Chiang Mai. Now this botanical gardens has been around for a long time, but they've just, in the last number of years, renamed it to Queen Sirikit, and they do a lot of work here for preserving and studying the flora and fauna for Thailand. But what they've done is built this lovely new canopy walk so you can walk through the tops of the trees. In Samui is the Guan Yu Shrine. Now this is a Chinese shrine, as the population for Chinese in this area is very big, so it's a lovely shrine for them, and this is also very new for them. Now our tours. As you know, we do a lot of tailor-made tours, but we also do day tours as well. And what I wanted to touch on today is the Local Life and the Essence tours. Now, when you see this Local Life sign, this sign here in our brochure or even online, Local Life, now these are for the morning, an evening or a full day tour, and it's a meet-up tour for at least 10 passengers. You may be on your own, you may just be with your family, but be aware that there are other passengers, but only ever a maximum of 10. Now this connects travellers with the local culture and people, low environmental impact, and a percentage of the revenue spent from these tours goes straight back into the local community, and this helps to preserve and share local communities' tradition and heritage. So these tours are about getting behind the scenes, getting away from the main track really, and seeing how the locals really live. All of our guides are local, so they're going to show you their local way. We have a number of them in all of our countries that we travel to except Japan at this stage. But for Thailand, I just wanted to touch on a few of the highlights, which I find quite fascinating. Bangkok Street Eats by Tuk Tuk. Now this will be great fun, and it's a night time. So you actually get to discover Bangkok by Tuk Tuk with the local guide. If there's a number of you, obviously there's going to be a number of Tuk Tuks. It'll be a bit of a convoy, which will be a lot of fun, whizzing through the streets as well. And at night, it's going to be a lot cooler. You'll get to enjoy a selection of dishes from a number of different street stalls around the city. You visit Bangkok Old Quarter and see the splendour Wat Po after dark, all lit up. So that's actually where the reclining Buddha is. Then relax with a calming view of Wat Arun and the Chao Phraya River, and you'll finish your tour with a drink and a snack overlooking the river. Now, you do also go through the bustling flower and vegetable markets, and just a point to note is that the flower and vegetable markets in Asia, dominantly most of Asia, they are run at night time where it's cooler. If they run during the day, the vegetables and the flowers wilt too much, so they actually run all through the night and the morning. Bangkok Cultural Foodie Walk. So instead of being in a tuk-tuk or in a bus, you're going to walk for a lot of this one. So you explore the Riverside district where the Chinese immigrants settled and see the old buildings and the way that they live. You witness the fusion of cultures as traditions are maintained in modern Bangkok, which is quite an interesting thing to see. Try many Chinese Thai fusion dishes and daily fare for the locals. Visit the Golden Buddha and Wat Phra Museum, still seeing the highlights of your city. And then traditional rituals such as traditional tea house. So you get to see them, how they're making the teas and pouring them, which is quite a unique way to do a cup of tea, not the way we normally do it. Bangkok Desert Island by bike and boat. So you've walked, but now you can catch a boat and then you can do some cycling as well. Now this is a great way to get away from the busy city. Join a public boat, which is the brown boat you see in front of you, and discover the fascinating scenery along the main river. For many of you, if you've been to Bangkok and enjoyed a cruise on the Chao Phraya River, you'll know just how fascinating the sides of the river can be with the local life, the industries, markets. It's something to behold rather. Escape to the hidden Peace Island in the Chao Phraya River with natural trails for relaxation and Thai food. So you can have a bit of a walk through and then try the local food there. You can also hop on a bike and pedal around, seeing the local life and culture, and what better way to do that than on a bicycle. Be careful you watch where you're going. Challenge yourself to making your own limited edition pottery. Now this is the chap on the left is making. Now I'm not sure what he's making, and I assume he doesn't take it with him because it would take some time to dry, but good fun to try it the local way. Also learn how to make Thai sweet dessert. So watch them make it, then try and make it yourself and take it away with you. Should you feel that you've made a good dish, of course. Now up in Chiang Mai, nice way to do this trip is they cycle to the ruins in Wat Phu Phao, which is a settlement well before Chiang Mai itself. So it's going to be a number of, well, thousands of years old. Cycle through the rice paddies and local villages, and then experience the Thai rural local life firsthand. Really neat way to do it as well. And as these lovely ladies with their cone hats and coconut drinks are experiencing, they are then cruising down the river on their boats, well, at the raft. They look pretty relaxed to me, but they then get to take in the life on the riverbank in comfort. Nice and cruisy. Now don't forget street eats. We're all about the food at Buffalo, and we want everybody to experience it. You know, you go to Thailand, you expect to have a lot of food, and it's just delicious. You can't stop eating. So most of the places we go to are going to have a street eat, and most of them are at night time. This is a walking tour, and you're going to be sampling some of the local food at the local markets and in the night markets. See another side of Chiang Mai. So during the day, it's obviously hot and you're walking around. It's not a huge place, so walking is easy, especially at night when it's a lot cooler. You will finish with a local truck ride or a ute, as we call them here, and finish your tour by sitting by the side of the river, drinking a nice cold drink and having another snack. Phuket Chino Heritage Walk. Now this is a morning tour because, like we're saying, it is pretty hot, so start your day out the local way. What we do is we start at the wet markets. Now the wet markets, for those that may not know, is your fish and your beef or any sort of meat and vegetables. Then listen to the story of Phuket town and how it was discovered, and see the quaint streets. Now Phuket was actually, they discovered tin in Phuket, and that actually then sparked off sales in tin, and then a lot of money was made from the tin, and a lot of families are still very wealthy from this export. Also watch and wonder as tea vendors prepare the original Malay tea. There's quite a different, you've got Chinese, you've got Malay, you've got a lot of variations of people that have come through over the thousands of years and settled. So it's really interesting mix of cultures and the traditions that they have. Walking to visit the old post office and Phuket's first hotel built in 1929. And then as these ladies hopping off this little bus here, local Blue bus will take you back to your hotel at the end of the tour, which is around midday. Nothing like eating some more. So Phuket street eats, again at night time. This gentleman's having a great time. I'm not sure what he's pointing at there, but he's certainly enjoying his time. And here we go again in Phuket, eating the local style and eating in the markets. Finish your day, of course. To the left you'll see snacks and a drink. Can't go wrong. Samui. What better way to finish your day here than another street eats? This is, of course, a different view here. You're going to enjoy the sunsets over the island here. Visit the traditional markets, try the traditional food, and then relax with a glass of beer or a cocktail and watch the sun go down. Perfect. Now, our Essence tours are very similar to local life, where you are experiencing the local way. You're still going to see the highlights of an area like the reclining Buddha there, but this is private, so it's yourself, it's your family, or just your partner with your guide. So we just have a couple of examples here. So for example, in Bangkok, relics of Siam, you're going to still see the Grand Palace, Wat Pho, which are the homes of the Emerald Buddha and the reclining Buddha. Learn to fold a lotus flower to give as an offering within the temples, which is a really nice thing to do. Enjoy world famous Bangkok food in a riverside restaurant. Now the restaurants are going to be sort of 4 to 5 star, so you're not in the local street markets, you're definitely in a nicer restaurant for the clients who want to step it up a bit. Then visit a local alms bowl artisan and learn his craft. Now that is the silver bowls that you see for the offerings, and also some of the rice dishes are handed out in as well. And finish your day with a traditional Thai foot massage in a relaxing spa. Perfect way to finish your walking. Also in Bangkok, you've got the canals of Krung Thep. Now, Chao Phraya River is the main river in Bangkok, and there are many, many waterways off the main river, and you'll enjoy a ride in a long-tail boat. And this gentleman here in red is a statue. It's obviously not real, but you can see by the little village, the houses, you're going to see the local style up the rivers. You can get off, and for lunch you'll be visiting a woman's house that has been very successful and turned her house into a very famous and very well looked after restaurant, serving health, happiness dishes in a living and dining traditional Thai way. Then finish the day by watching a puppet show at the Artist Village, which these puppet shows were only ever shown in the royal court. Now, of course, they are shown to tourists as well. Chiang Mai. Now, this will be one to put on your to-do list. This looks fantastic. This is Coffee and Jungle Trail. So you're taken out of town by bus or minibus here, for you whoever is on the tour. Visit a Hmong village. Now you're going to be taught how to roast coffee the way that they do it, and then you lend your hand and give it a try as well. Then it's an easy 2-hour trek through a nature trail flanked by rice paddy fields and terraces. Now this is, I can tell you this is an easy walk. It's certainly not uphill and down dale. It is nice and leisurely as well. Then you'll have lunch at a Royal Project with fresh fish and hydro vegetables. Then you're taken by car to visit Mae Yai Waterfall, which is on the left, one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Thailand, where you can also have a cooling dip. Now, Heritage Walk in Phuket. So this is another way to see Phuket, but privately. So you're still seeing the main areas of Phuket, but you're doing it with your guide, and you're going to have your meal at a beautiful restaurant and see it a different way to a normal tourist. I mean, this is a really nice way to walk through Phuket as well. So who are they for? Local life tours. Now they are for families and travellers looking for something different. They're really for anybody and everybody. They're for people who want to interact and get up close and personal and learn more about the locals. They're going to connect with the destination a little more as well, and they may not want to do it as a private guided tour. It's a really fun way to meet other people from different countries as well. The Essence tours, this is for 4 or 5 star FIT clients and people who are used to travelling in comfort and style. Foodies looking for authentic cuisine, and travellers who want to see the highlights in a very special way. Now, not only do we do the single day tours, the morning tours, etc., but we can cater to most travellers. We can do adventure, we can do beach stays, cruising, either daytime to overnight cruises, family itineraries, and then of course there's something different. We can put together a romantic escape for you for 12 days or for your clients, and we can also do your beach stays if they just want to spend 5, 8, 10 days at a beach, we can certainly help you out with that as well. Responsible travel. Now we want to really make sure that people are aware. More and more people are talking about responsible travel, and Buffalo Tours are changing lives through travel, and this is really important to us. We have an elephant partnership with Wild Asia. The Wild Asia are a not-for-profit social enterprise who specialise in helping organisations and companies work with their clients and with their own people in their companies to be more sustainable and to be less of an impact on the environment. In 2014, Buffalo Tours launched an ambitious initiative to tackle an important issue, the welfare of captive elephants in Asia. Really, we're trying to pull people away from wanting to ride elephants. Definitely great to go and see the elephants and interact with them, but riding the elephants isn't natural. There'll be a mahout, which is the man who is usually with the elephant through the elephant's life. They sit on his neck up here. It's not natural for an elephant to put a big clunky piece of wood on its back and have heavy people sit on it. So we're really trying to pull away from that. We've undertaken an audit to make sure that the camps that we work with are very, obviously within standards of elephant welfare. We also want to help camps change the ways that they work. We've actually got a very good blog on the way that we've done this and the ins and outs of it on our website, which is also shown here at buffalotours.com, and just look for blog on the top line there. Now also, changing lives through travel. So we work with a lot of different communities. We obviously employ local, we work with the tuk-tuks, and that money stays in the community. In 2015, $149,818 went to local communities with the destinations that we work in. This is the local initiatives, community development projects, community employment, as we say. It's the locals that we're employing, including the cooks, tuk-tuk drivers, local guides, etc. Community homestays, we have a number of homestays that we work with, working with community health and village fund contributions. Again, you can go to our website and find out more on that, and find out more about Educational Travel Asia, which is a department that we have. We can help with groups to get up to Asia, and in particular that we're talking about here, Thailand, and help with working in the villages. Now, I do hope that you've found this helpful, seen another side to Thailand and seen how Buffalo Tours are working, or how we work and how we're changing lives through travel. Please do let us know if you have any questions. Our details are on the bottom here, phone number and email, agent.oz@buffalotours.com, and we look forward to hearing from you soon and seeing your clients on our trips. Take care. Thank you.